It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. All right, I am cracking down on my puppy dog. So I've talked about it a few times. If you don't know, my dog, Nix, is absolutely obsessed with carrying around rocks. She doesn't like chew on them. She'll toss them around in the yard with like her paws. She'll roll them around with her front paws. And then she'll carry like giant rocks bigger than the size of her head in her mouth. And she'll just carry them around. That's it. She'll toss them around with her front paws and then she'll carry them around. But it's finally gotten to the point that I'm starting to see a noticeable difference in her teeth. It's starting to wear her teeth down. I'm just like, okay, that's enough. We're not doing this anymore, sweetheart. Because if I have to pay for like doggy dentures or whatever in 5 years, this is not going to happen. So I started picking up all the rocks around the yard, and somehow she keeps finding more. So I'm just going to have to get a bucket, and every time she finds a rock, take it away, put it in the bucket. And eventually my yard is going to be absolutely spotless, no rocks anywhere, because she's going to find them all for me. And I'm going to save her teeth and my wallet a little bit of money. So it's going to be a long trail, road, whatever it's called, ahead of us, but we're going to get it done, and she's going to stop playing with rocks. I've been trying to redirect her with sticks and, like, her toys that she has outside. It's not working very well, but, you know, we're getting there. We're going to get there because I refuse to do doggy dentures. Are those even a thing? I got to go Google this real quick. All right, some quickies for you. The Britney Spears biopic we've all been begging for apparently is finally in the works. I really don't care for it, but, you know, I still love Britney. I do. We also have a new interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle that's going to air this weekend on CBS Sunday morning. We have a new song with Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish. It's a remix of Guess. Yay? I mean, I listened to it. It was okay. And then DJ Khaled has a freezer dedicated entirely to ice cream. That is one thing me and him can definitely we can be friends on. So, there you go. 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Nobody's allowed to buy any new Fords in the next couple of years, okay? Because Ford is patenting a system that would automatically report speeding vehicles to the police. So it's not the Ford vehicles themselves. So like if you're in the vehicle and you're speeding, it's not going to report you, but they're going to use their onboard cameras to snitch on other drivers. I'm just saying, did we not learn snitches get stitches? Come on, Ford, don't do this to us. Z103, it's Katie Lee. There's a new trend going around saying that ice cream pairs unexpectedly well with soy sauce. And all I got to say on that real quick is no, absolutely not. I don't like that idea at all because soy sauce is literally like all salt. And it's going to absolutely ruin your ice cream. I mean, French fries and ice cream, yeah, fantastic. A little bit of sweet, a little bit of salt. It's great. But soy sauce... They say that if you use, like, moderation is key when putting soy sauce into ice cream. But if you do this, let me know. 208-524-1033. Like, do you actually put soy sauce on ice cream? I genuinely would like to know. I would never because it does not sound like it's a good combination at all. So I'm going to veto this trend, but you do you, boo. Moving past the whole entire soy sauce and ice cream thing, it's National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, so celebrate by not putting soy sauce on your ice cream. Z103, it's Katie Lee. So we got some nerd news for you today. We have Mercury might have an 11-mile thick layer of diamonds hiding below its surface. That sounds terrifying, but also really cool. I just want to see a picture of that. Can we, like, fly a drone in there? Probably not. Could we do some? I want to just see it. I think it'd be super cool to see. We also have genetic researchers found the specific genes that give roses their thorns. So now they can create thornless roses, which is kind of a bummer because I kind of liked the thorny rose thing. Now it's going to be gone. And in Planet of the Apes news, that's what it says. There's a study that says chimpanzees might be able to talk. So I feel like we already knew that. Did we not see Planet of the Apes? Chimps, apes, whatever. So There you go. Nerd news. Kind of boring today, but it is what it is. All right. What useless superpower would you like to have? 208-524-1033. Over on our Facebook page at Z103 Idaho is where you can go and comment your answer. But over there we have Rusty says, lose my hearing only while sleeping. I feel like that has some use to it, though. We also have Anna says, being able to transform your socks into any color in the blink of an eye. Okay. All right. What about this one? Shape-shifting, but only when you're alone. I feel like that's the introverted way of shape-shifting, and I'd be okay with that. A shapeshifter is like probably the only, I don't know. This one's kind of fun. To be able to cut my hands and make tiny little thunder and lightning storms that only I can see. I feel like that's pretty cool. All right. What useless superpower would you like to have? 208-524-1033. Give me a call, or you can go comment on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. And of course, we have a new summer trend that I naturally have already. So it's sunburns, like not actual sunburns, but you're doing your makeup to make it look like you have a sunburn just on your face and everything. It's just, yeah. I feel like a lot of people call this blush blindness because too much blush and then you got a sunburn looking thing. If you're like me, then you are just have a red face all the time. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I've got an Olympic Day update for you. Team USA had a big day at the Olympics yesterday, and we've extended our lead into the overall medal count, okay? So let's see. Through day 6, we've led with 37 total medals, followed by France with 27, China 24, Great Britain 20, and Australia with 18. And then we jumped from 7th to 2nd place in the gold medal count. That's a big jump. China is still in the lead with 11. We're at 9. And then France is at 8 with Australia and Japan. So it's kind of crazy. We bumped from 7th to 2nd. Go USA. I've been trying to figure out how to summarize all of this for you, but it's so insane. This sibling fight. I mean, we've all had those, okay? And it's all over on how a piece of chicken should be cooked. So we got 20-year-old Anthony. He was cooking chicken with his 25-year-old sister, Hope. Okay? So 27, 25. They're both somewhat adults. I'm 27, so I'm kind of an adult. Anyways, the sister, Hope, asked him why he didn't season it so, it could crust up. And he just like, I know how to cook. And Grandma said that she was going to cook or was going to season it. Grandma was in the other room, by the way. Anyways, Hope moved on with calling him a dumb dog, and then that made Anthony shove her into the kitchen table, punch her in the face, and then somebody else in the home walked in, and they fired a handgun into the ceiling. I don't know why that happened. Obviously, that didn't work. That didn't break up the fight. And then Hope grabbed a steak knife and, did the sibling thing, started chasing Anthony around the house. She finally stopped when Grammy showed up and started swatting her with the broom. Classic Grammy move. Anthony then grabbed a can of bug spray, sprayed it in Hope's face. Hope got the can of bug spray, sprayed it in Anthony's face. Somebody finally called the cops. And then at the end of this, both of the siblings wanted to press charges against each other. So they both got arrested, and they're each facing charges for assault and battery. So if that isn't a summary of sibling fights, I don't know what is. I was today's years old when I learned what the actual meaning of throw in the towel, where that came from. Yeah, so boxers and their managers didn't originally throw a towel into the ring to give up. In the 18th and 19th century, they'd throw a sponge into the ring. Yeah, throwing the sponge in doesn't have the same ring as a towel, so that makes a lot of sense now. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I am out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here Monday. I forgot it was Friday for a second. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.